It's just like people try to say, oh, LaVar, these are like the foam runners. I said, these ain't no goddamn runners. These are Triple B chillers. You chill in these. We don't do no running.
LaVar Ball and BBB are officially back. It's been a minute since he released signature shoes for his three sons back in 2017 and 2018. I know you remember when we broke that news. Let's roll that clip real fast.
History is dependent on the new generation to write the next chapter.
For the move it, millions of dollars, I took it, I'm human, I'm taking that cash, I don't care if I lose it. Brody.
This is my main man, LaVar Ball. And this is a pair of the brand new ZO2s by Big Baller Brand. This is something you can buy. And it's not the same price as rent money anymore.
And now the family's coming back together for these, the Big Baller Brand Chillers. The boys have been involved in the creation process of this silhouette in collaboration with China-based company GENEGG. The shape of the silhouette was inspired by whales and is made by high-quality injection EVA. Big Baller Brand made its reputation on being fearless, taking risks, and staying unique. And does anything about these chillers feel normal to you? I didn't think so. And in working in collaboration with a company from China that takes their inspiration from nature, Big Baller Brand is back to being as different as possible. But that's enough for me. It's time to hear from the Big Baller himself, LaVar Ball. LaVar, we got this brand new silhouette with us here today. Can you let the people know what we should know about this silhouette, please?
Man, I'm gonna let you know about this. That's one of the coolest things out there, man. And like I said before, the concept came from a whale. And I'm looking at the way they fit on your feet, man. And hey, what does a whale do? In the ocean, they just float. So that's what these shoes do. You put them on and you just float. Like I said, it's like walking on pillows. They're so soft and they look, I mean, the look on them, when you walk, you're gonna some attention is gonna come to you. But folks didn't understand how it's gonna come like that. And we ain't linked up with these folks, man, and these are some of the best shoes ever.
We were walking outside a little bit, right? Doing a little camera stuff. People were necks broken right away. People were going crazy.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I look at it like this. That shoe right there, I'm not a futuristic type guy, but I like that. My boys like it. So what I'm saying is this is the shoe that brought the family back together. So the pricing on this thing is gonna bring the consumers back to us like a family. That's the narrative on this, man. It's gonna be crazy. Like I said before, man, I had you know me, my price, I was like, man, this is one of the best shoes. This is my shoe. It's $495. That's what I'm saying. But having a talk with my sons, they was like, Dad, all of them said this shoe is fly. We want everybody to be able to get them. So let's put the price at $125. Me, I'm like, nah, that's a Big Baller shoe, man. It can't be $125. But see, now the fact that all my boys like the shoe and I like the shoe, and it brought us back as a family, so it brings the consumers back as our family. So to put it at $125, it ain't about the price, it's about what we're doing. So now, guess what? That's gonna be the price, $125.
Man, I love hearing that the family's back together. Can you walk me through how this happened? Can you walk me through how the boys are back and you're back doing this all together?
As we go, you have these, okay, Mello over here, so over here, Jello over here, and the people around them have to make money. So they're gonna put some different things in their ear. We came in here as a family, but then it gets separated by these other folks putting things in the boys' heads. Like, hey, come over here and do this with us. Come over here and do with us. So you really don't know what's going on because everybody's like an individual. Now they understand that, here's a shoe that all of us will wear. All of us like. So, hey, it's a family right there. So let's make our decisions as a family. That's why we, as a price. It ain't just me saying, oh, I want my shoe like that because I'm Big Baller. But the boys, I'm listening to them now. They're getting older. They say, yo, they made a great concept. I say, Dad, I wouldn't worry about the price. He said, do you want 5 people walking up the street wearing them? Or do you want 500 people walking up the street wearing these things? And they see the Triple B brand is just getting bigger and bigger. So it made so much sense to me, like, wow, that makes a lot of sense, man. So all of us liking it and all of us commenting, price together and coming together as a collective group, as a family, that's what brought us back together where it's like, wow, Now the boys is kind of understanding what I'm talking about, ownership. It's different when you have, like let's say you have Puma doing their thing. You have people trying to get Lonzo to do his thing instead of, hey, as a family, we're doing our thing. So that's how this came about, man. Like I said, they love how the shoes feel. They can get behind them just like me. Just want to go with this thing and let all the consumers know that, hey, we're going to get better with this brand as we go. We don't come out with the first one and be like, oh, this is cold right here. Nah, the more shoes that we put out, the more things, we're going to get better as we go.
Man, I'm listening to you talk, and we'll get back to the shoes in a second, but what I'm hearing when you're talking about your family is this way that you're thinking about growth, and you're thinking about, I can hear how you've improved as a listener, and I'm curious about how you're remaining nimble as a father to understand how your boys are growing, how everything else is growing, how you're growing as an individual as well. I'm just curious how you're making these decisions as a man, as a human being.
Well, I'm making these decisions because here's the thing. In any type of business, you must learn to adapt and you get better. So you're going to have to do change. You can start off a certain way, but to have progress, if you start off a certain way and just stay like that, it's going to die out. But if you really want to progress, you're going to have to make some other changes. So I've been there, done that. So this is what I'm doing now is listening more, but also getting better at my craft, which is this business.
You've never been afraid of taking risks. You've always done your own thing. You've always been unique. And now this is super different. What pushes you to always stay different, to always be unique?
Well, I'm always going to be unique because, hey, I am what I am. I ain't going to change. But here's what I'm doing. And what a lot of folks really don't understand. It's like, I'm not worried about the money. I want to see how big the Triple B brand can get. So there's no limit for it. So that's why I have these shoes, hot sauce, water coming out, rims and tires. I'm all over the place with the brand because I want it to be the biggest brand in the world. Now, how can I be the biggest brand in the world if I don't travel the world?
The quality is definitely very noticeable when you hold these in your hand. How did you link up with GENEGG, this company that's from China? How did that collaboration happen?
Man, here's the thing, man. They reached out and said, Big Baller, man, we got to show you something. And I'm like, wow. But here's the thing. I'm not going to come up with no concept like that. I ain't no dang shoe designer. So the guy who came up with it and gave me the breakdown of that thing on how it looked like a whale and this and that. And I was like, wow. When he showed it to me, I said, whoa, hold up. We can do something there. You put these Triple Bs on there, I'm telling you, that's a Big Baller brand, man. So with anything, just like a lot of designers come up with this stuff, you never hear about these guys. It's just like people try to say, oh, LaVar, these are like the foam runners. I said, these ain't no goddamn runners. These are Triple B chillers. You chill in these. We don't do no running. It's like, oh, they're like the Yeezys. Somebody came up with that Yeezy and said, Kanye, put your name on this. It's the same thing. Because I guarantee you, he the designer, he not a shoe designer, he a rapper. So when guys come to you that do designing and want to put a special tag on it or your logo, you gotta have honor in there.
I'm only gonna ask one follow-up about these shoes. Can you give us a rough time frame of when we'll be seeing things?
The shoes will be out in less than a week. You can get less than a week. We finna have them all. Like I said, I wanted to make sure I get this interview with y'all just to holler at you guys to let you know these shoes is coming. And you always the first ones to say, you know what, with Frank, you, Max, taking care of you. Hey, I love y'all style. And it's beautiful. I always have a long time with y'all talking this stuff because y'all so genuine and you're not trying to do the little funny stuff that some of these other interviewers try to do and stuff like that. But I love y'all style, man. So I know we can help y'all.
Appreciate that.
Us, and I just love dealing with you guys.